Now, Governor Malloy is leading state agencies trying to get everybody, every part of the state ready for the storm.
It's already declared a state of emergency in Connecticut. The Emergency Operations Center will soon open. News 8's Kent Pierce live in Hartford with that story. Kent.
And Chris, behind the solid stone facade of the State Armory back there is the Emergency Operations Center for the state. The governor is going to be in that center later today, opening it up, and it's going to stay open through the course of this storm. So yesterday he declared a state of emergency for Hurricane Irene, the governor did, and that allows him, among other things, to have the power to order mandatory evacuations. He's also ordered all state parks closed at sundown Saturday. That includes all 14 campgrounds. So forget about any weekend plans that involve the state parks, and the governor's not going anywhere either. He's going to be in the bunker, for lack of a better word, in that Emergency Operations Center, riding out the storm in constant communication with the state agencies and with local municipal leaders, too, trying to figure out who needs the most help and where he should exercise that ability to order mandatory evacuations, where people need to get away from. Governor Malloy has also said that utility companies are bringing in tree crews to help with storm cleanup and getting the power system back online. And the state urges everybody to prepare themselves and their families for the hurricane as well. And you do that by creating an emergency kit, basically, with 3 days supply of food and water for you and everybody in your family. You want a flashlight and a radio in there too, and lots of extra batteries in case you lose power. Live in Hartford at the State Armory, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.
All right, Kent, thank you. So although the storm is a few days and hundreds of miles away, this is the time to get ready, as Kent mentioned. How do you do that? You should start, as he mentioned, by putting together an emergency kit. Here are the things you want to do. You want to fill it up with food that's not going to go bad if it's not in the refrigerator and doesn't necessarily have to be cooked. Also, make sure there's enough water for everyone. Experts recommend 3 gallons per person per day. Rick Fontana heads up New Haven's Emergency Operations Center.
We don't want people thinking during a stressful moment that they make a mistake and they do something that's not in the best interest of themselves.
With your emergency kit, you should also have emergency contact numbers and insurance and medical information in it as well.
As you can imagine, maybe you've experienced a lot of hardware stores and grocery stores packed as people get ready for Irene. Folks have been buying things like generators, chainsaws as Hurricane Irene gets closer. The last time some hardware stores saw this many customers, the state was buried in snow, but it's not snow blowers this time. This time people were waiting for the new shipment of generators.
I got a generator for my house, yeah.
Smart move.
Well, yeah, I got some pumps, and if the electricity goes out, they're not going to work.
You looking forward to this?
I am. My wife thinks I'm sick, but I'm always looking forward to this.
Shop owners say it's not just people who own homes who are getting ready. Contractors are also stocking up ahead of the storm.
All right, so let's recap at this point what we know about the preparations happening so far for Irene. The governor has issued a state of emergency in Connecticut ahead of the storm. Irene should make landfall here sometime on Sunday. We're going to start to feel the effects, though, Saturday night. State parks close at the end of the day Saturday. Campgrounds close at noon Saturday. A lot of flights are being canceled. If you have one scheduled, check with your airline. Amtrak's already announced it's suspending some service. Metro North may do the same. New York City may shut down its entire mass transit system. And keep it right here on News 8 as Hurricane Irene makes its way towards the state. The latest on the storm's path, any evacuation orders, service disruptions, everything you need to know. We will try our best to bring it to you right here on News 8 and on the website at WTNH.com.
We're going to have cots here all weekend, so we're here. No
Pretty
worries.
much.
We're here with you. No
We're
problem.